history-making senator here, Margaret Carter. Let's take a look at it.
Okay, we are back here on KBOO Radio at the Highland Christian Center 38th annual Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. So happy to be here again. All these years we've been doing it. And lucky, I'm your host, co-host Reggae Bob, and we have the wonderful
Lesley McLam. And we also have a guest we're going to be
our
speaking
guest
with.
is here.
Lakayana Drury.
Award-winning
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Lakayana Drury. And you got the award just less than an hour ago, I believe.
Yeah, about 15 minutes ago.
Fred, has the ink dried yet? I mean, can we switch names? Or no, you deserve it. You got it, man.
Yeah, no, I received it, but I honestly feel like it's a shared award for our entire organization of Word is Bond and the young men that I work with.
Word is Bond.
Yeah.
So what was the award for?
It was the Community Leader Award. So I would personally hesitate to use that title for myself. I just say I'm an educator or a community organizer. But, our young men in our program do year-round leadership, walking tours, know your rights trainings, speaking with various elected leaders for the advancement of black equity. So
what's the name of that organization?
Word is Bond.
Word is Bond.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Word is Bond. That's a great name. Now,
Yes, sir.
How does your program work?
Yeah, so we have what I would call a leadership pipeline, and we have about 60 young men in this pipeline at varying stages through it. Right? There's a prison to school to prison pipeline, and we are diverting that by not only dismantling that, but by building a new pipeline of leadership. And so the most common way for young men to get involved is through our summer internship program, Rising Leaders. It's a paid 7-week summer internship, which really provides the cultural training and education and leadership development, public speaking. It's basically a blueprint for navigating those teenage years into adulthood as young black men. So we have ages 15 to 20 years old through year-round programming that really helps them become the young men they want to be. And as I was talking with somebody earlier, there's no blueprint to be a black man, and it's such a hard. It's one of the hardest roles to be in American society. And so we help them navigate that by connecting them with the tools and resources to bring out their brilliance.
There we go. Now, where did young men come from? High schools in the Portland area, one school?
Yes, sir, all across Portland. So, when we say we serve young black men, well, some people say, well, that's such a small group. But it's actually the opposite. It's a very diverse group. We have young men that are in high schools, and they have their college already picked out and know where they want to go. We've got young men that are barely even show up to school and say, I don't see a purpose in attending school because it doesn't connect with the experiences that are going on in my life. So there's what Word is Bond really highlights is the rich diversity of the young black male experience here in Portland. Some that have had a lot of contact with police, some that have had none, some with 2 parents, some with a single parent, some in houses, some in apartments, and each one of them gets to learn from each other and build each other up.
So how do you find, or how do people find you? How does that connection happen?
Yeah, so we outreach to schools. So a lot of times someone might find out from a teacher. Sometimes it's a parent. That's the strongest one right there. Are you going to this program? So
can't say no.
Yeah,
to that.
when they see that, they're like, oh yeah, I want my son to be in it. But then I would say about 50% of it is peer to peer. I was in this program last year. I think you'd be great to be a part of it. And so we have like legacy chains almost. Like I can trace certain ambassadors, that's what we call them in our program, like 3 or 4 years back to someone else who was in there, who got this person, who got that person. So
That's
it's really cool.
That's amazing to be able to trace that impact that you have in uplifting people and helping them in the community.
And I was feeling the question of the years. How many years? Because it sounds like you say legacy. You're talking years. How long has Word is Bond? Or was it another organization before and changed the name? Has it always been Word is Bond?
It's always been Word is Bond, and it started in 2017 after the finish of my first year as a teacher at Rosemary Anderson High School.
Okay, man. Great
there
work.
I was wondering, is there a website?
There is
People can find?
mywordisbond.org.
Oh, you put the my at the front.
Yeah, mywordisbond.org. That because the URL for Word is Bond was like taken or something like that. So we
couldn't snaggle
you
it
couldn't
back.
snag it. No.
My word.
My word is bond. That's great stuff. Well,
Yeah.
do you have upcoming events? You have like events where you go to come meet us, come
Yes.
see Word is Bond,
Yeah,
see
maybe
what we're
go
all
speak
about.
somewhere.
Yeah, so February is our big month. We
Yeah.
have the In My Shoes walking tour campaign where the young men lead walking tours around their specific communities. They were a huge hit last year. The tickets will be available starting this Friday, January 20th, and we have 8 different walking tours
Hey,
featured across Portland every Saturday in the month of February. So that'll be a fantastic opportunity for people to come out, learn, and hear the experiences of young men in the community telling their stories, not the stories that are being told for them. And that's what Word is Bond is about creating a platform for our young men to tell their stories, because one of the things that I believe is that we are all storytellers.
you know, I'm gonna make a commitment right now. I'm gonna do 2 tours. I'm
Okay.
gonna look at it. I'm gonna take the one closest to the neighborhood I grew up in.
Which is that?
Irvington.
Okay.
Irvington Lloyd Center.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take the farthest one.
Okay. So we got King Elementary or King Neighborhood that I'm really excited about, and then let's see what would be the furthest
That's like
one.
Heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
We got Rockwood in the house. The far east.
We have one out in Park Rose.
There's a lot of.
Gross.
That's the new community now,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Last couple of years, our black community is moving to the east.
Yes, sir.
A little more affordable out
Excuse
there.
me, has moved. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the late bloomer. It has
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Okay, great stuff, man. So we'll be looking for that, and the tickets are going to be available starting Friday.
As far as supporting our organization, we're sending 13 of our young men to Washington, D.C. in March for a 7-day leadership trip on public policy and touring HBCUs. And this summer, we'll be launching our Black Star Homecoming Expedition, which will send 15 of our young men to Ghana, West Africa, for a 2-week leadership trip, and we'll be shooting a documentary while we're there. So
Okay.
be on the lookout for all those things. That's where support goes to if people are looking to support our organization.
I got a question. I don't want to hog you though, Lesley. You got something you want to ask?
I was mostly just curious how he was enjoying this event here at the Highland Christian Center where we're at today, and maybe one of his favorite things that he has run across at this event today.
In the words of James Brown, "Black is beautiful." I think that this event, just walking up and seeing all the black people outside, was just a great feeling, you know, in a city where the blackness is so spread out and in small pockets, to know that I was walking into a building where it was a celebration of blackness was really nice. And it, you know, but it's also it's a double, because it's like as soon as you walk in, you see all these people, and you know, I had to go do a few things while I was here, but just seeing the whole community, seeing
Yes.
Mr. Grice,
The village.
you know,
I'm seeing it on your face, so you're
Yeah.
just breaking into this
Yeah.
big grin.
all the people that have poured into me, a lot of them are here today because this is not my journey that I'm just on. I didn't just get up there and receive this award due to my own talents or skills. There was people along the way since I've moved to Portland that have showed me the way, that have taught me the history, whether it's my students in the classrooms when I first came here, whether it was the black leaders that have already been doing the work. It's just been a beautiful thing.
Right on. Lakayana
Yes, sir.
Drury. My word is bond. The group is Word is Bond. Thank you for all your work, man, and continued success.
Appreciate y'all having me.
We'll see y'all on the tour.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to the show.
Most sought after history makers. But now we have a special award that we want to give to you, Senator.